My grandmother, Vivian Fay Spencer, was the most influential person of my life. Her standards for living were centered around respect, dedication, and optimism. While these three examples are in no way a complete picture of my grandmother's impact on her family, they represent her everyday approach to living a good life. My grandma never called anyone a bad name. Disrespect was below her. She meant it when she said, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. I once referred to something as crap. She was shocked. Not exactly a vulgar word, but she wasn't having it. She believed in manners. If someone else was not polite, that was their problem. But she was not going to stoop to that level or have anyone in her family do so. If someone did forget their manners, they would get the full effect of the look that only Granny could give. Heartbreaking disappointment and loving hope for your soul all mixed into one guilt-inducing glance. It was highly effective. She expected better than that from us. My grandma was highly protective of her family, especially her grandkids. She would have taken someone out of existence over a grandchild's well-being and still expect to make it through the pearly gates without question. There is no doubt in my mind that she also would have literally stepped in front of a bus, a bullet, or a planet-killing asteroid to protect any one of her family. She was not to be messed with. But on the flip side, her patience knew no limits. She could wait out the worst temper tantrum. She would cook special foods for the picky eaters. She would sit and answer endless questions. And if she didn't know the answer, she would try to find it. But she was also not a pushover. If you broke one of the few hard rules that she had, you would be disciplined. She did not hesitate to give you 2 little taps on the leg with her switch if you did something really bad. Lying was really bad, and you would get the switch every time. But again, she did it with that granny look, the one with love, disappointment, and hope. It truly hurt her as much as it hurt us. Grandma was optimistic that everyone had the potential to do good things. Some people just needed help, someone to love them and to cheer them on. She was the biggest supporter of dreams you could ever want. She encouraged all her grandchildren to pursue the things that made them happy. Over the years, she helped me pay for art classes. She helped the grandkids when they needed something important, but not frivolous. It might be books for college, money for gas, diapers for the newest edition of the family. You could try to pay her back, but she would never take it. For her, it was about love. She was generous in her support, and in return, she had the utmost respect and love from her family. That was the only way she would have it. She was a person who talked the talk and walked the walk. She didn't know any other way. There are many things that made my grandma special, but these 3 examples are the ones that come to mind when I think about the influence she had on my life. She was confident in the love and respect that her family had for her, but she was also humble. She didn't think that she was better than anyone else. In her mind, you treated others the way you wanted to be treated, and everything would work itself out. She truly believed that by showing and holding us to her standards of respect, dedication, and optimism, she would make sure that her family reached the same level of happiness and gratification that she had experienced. And while I don't know that any of us can ever be what she was, I think that she would be content in knowing that we remember her best for the love and lessons she passed on to each and every one of us. Thank you.